My problem is 200 minus 45. A second grader would start by building the number 200, which is shown here. The 200 is made up of two 100 cubes, which together is 200. They will then begin to think about 45. 45 is made up of 4 tens and 5 ones. That is 45. They would look back at the two 100s blocks and notice that they cannot take 45 away because there are no tens. These are the tens blocks, and there are no singles, no ones here. So they will then take away one 100s block and make it 10 tens blocks like this. Next, they will think about that ones place, that 5, where there are no ones cubes here. So they will take away a tens block. They will take away a tens block and make it 10 ones. Like that. Now we have enough to take away 45. Students will start by taking the ones away first. So there are 45 they are taken away from 200. So they take away the first 5, the 5 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will then take away the 4 tens. So 1 10, 2 10, second 10, the third 10, and the fourth 10. They will then recount. They have 100, 5 tens, and 5 ones, making the answer to be 155. We can check the answer by counting here 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 40, and then 5, which is the 5 ones, total 45. We took 45 away from what was up here, 200. The original 200 was here. Then we took away the 45, and we have 155 remaining. Now, a third grader would start by looking at the problem, 200 minus 45. They will then try to adjust the number to something simpler to be subtracted from 200. The way that they could adjust it, would be 200 minus 40. Starting with, it would be 200 minus 40, 40 being easier to subtract from 200 than 45. They would then build 200 out of the 200s blocks. They would notice that there are no tens blocks at all, so they are not able to take away 40. They will then regroup the hundreds blocks here into 10 tens like this. Next, they will take away the 40, 1 10, the second 10, the third 10, and the fourth 10. They would then recount. They got 100 and then 6 10, so that would be 160. They can check their answer. They changed it to 200 minus 40. They took away 40, so their answer is 160. They go back and then they add their answer. 160. Because we adjusted the problem to 5 less than 40, our answer to the original should be 5 less than the adjusted answer. The adjusted answer was 160. 5 less than 160 is 155, which is the answer to 245, which is the original. A fourth grader, on the other hand, would solve using standard algorithm. They would start by writing 200, which I've already wrote, and then minus here 45. 5 being under the ones in the ones column and the 4 being in the tens column. We then begin subtracting. We do not have enough ones here to take away 5, so we look over to the tens place. There aren't enough tens here, so we look to the hundreds place. We take away 100 and make the 10, the 0 in the tens place, 10 tens, okay? And then we look over, we make it 10 tens. We still do not have enough ones, so we break this 110, we take away 110 and make it 9 tens here now, and take that 110 that we took away from the tens place and put it here, but here it will be not a 10, it will be 10 ones. And so we mark this out and make it 10. That is shown here, all that regrouping we just did. So we took the 200 being like this, taking that 200, taking that one of those hundreds and making it 10 tens, and from that 10 tens, we took 110 and made it 10 ones. Now we can begin subtracting. 10 minus 5, let's make it green. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 1, you're just going to bring that 1 down because there is nothing here. Okay, so the answer is 155. And we can show that by being here, draw a line, and we here, and it says 10 minus 5, so we can take away that 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice it was 10 here, so 10 minus 5. And then we go to the 9 tens minus 4 tens. And there are 9 tens here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we would take away 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There aren't another 100. There isn't another 100 to take away from, so that 1 stays there, and here is it. Then we can recount 155. 1, 5.